Hello my friends, it is Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be almost like a Christmas get it all done. I have quite a few things that I would love to accomplish and I'm getting a little bit, I don't want to say a slow start to the day because I've been out running errands. I even voted, it's Tuesday, but I'm just getting a late start to everything that I wanted to get done around the house. How about that? But today we are going to not only decorate for Christmas, I want to get our entryway all styled up. I'd like to set up 2 Christmas trees, take down some fall decor in the living room, as well as get chili growing in the crock pot. So hopefully we're going to make this a productive Christmas day. It is a foggy, cloudy, dreary day out, but we're not gonna let that bring us down. But I wanted to show you what our living room looks like. It's a disaster. There's pillows everywhere, dog toys, shoes that Charlie's brought. We have a random dog bed. So my idea or plan is I want to get all the fall decor taken out of the living room because we're going to be decorating this for Christmas later this week, but it still has quite a bit of fall decor up. I've started but haven't really made it too far. So I'm gonna, I think, save this for last because decorating just sounds like more fun. I've basically dedicated all of November to decorating our home for Christmas. So these type of vlogs will break up those bigger decorating videos. And I also am trying to tackle like one larger space a week. So last week I kind of started, you saw it this week, but last week I started in our bedroom. This week I'm going to try to get our living room all taken care of, and then the following week we'll do the kitchen. So those are like the 2 main spaces, the living room and the kitchen, and then we have all kinds of other places to decorate. My office, the dining room, the kids' bedrooms we're going to be doing on Monday when they're home from school. It's our tradition, we always do that. And then we have our entire family room and theater that we do in the Grinch theme. So there's a lot of spaces to go, but I want to start with some of these bigger spaces, but I want to pace myself a little bit. So today we're going to tackle the smaller space, the entryway, which is, I feel like it's a good way for me to transition into the living room. Quick before look at the entryway before I clear everything away. I've already started, like I took a candle and pumpkin and brought that to storage already, but we need to remove just everything. I want to wipe down the new table, remove the fiddle leaf tree that won't stay there, and really just start with a blank slate. So this is the entryway that we're going to work on. It's a smaller one, and I really want it to just pack a punch this year. We want it to be full of Christmas decor. So this table is new to me. I actually bought it to go upstairs in the hallway, but decided to try it here because it was a little bit longer than my other one. And then we also had the opportunity to put some ottomans underneath. So I love the table. Clearly it's new and I've never used wood cleaner on it because now we have splotches everywhere. It's a rough cut wood. It'll be fine, but I do need to wait for it to dry. So that is unfortunate. We'll need to hold off on decorating for a little bit. Not a big deal though that we need to wait because I actually need to head into the kitchen and get chili going in the crock pot. We have a busy evening with activities and running. All 4 kids have activities tonight, so we're going to be on the go, so perfect night for it. And I honestly couldn't believe it. We haven't even made chili yet this year. We're in November and I have not made chili. So I grabbed out, I think, everything I'm going to use aside from spices. I'll grab out like my chili powder, maybe some garlic powder, and add that in here. But ground chicken, I have 2 types of beans, black beans and the red kidney beans, diced tomatoes, corn, tomato sauce, and onion. And I'm actually going to try the chili in my new, this is the beautiful multi-cooker. It does all kinds of fun things. The main reason I bought it was, 1, to have an extra crock pot available if we needed it, or a slow cooker. But I love that you can steam vegetables in this as well. So this is actually my first time using it. I've already cleaned it. I've had this for a little while now. But I was thinking I might try to ground or cook the chicken in here before I add everything else and save myself a pan. And then we can try this out. I kind of think this would be a great gift idea because it's new and everyone, especially all us ladies, we love all the beautiful products because they're just so pretty. Okay, sear, slow cook, keep warm menu. This is really hard for you to see, but I'm gonna try the saute option to cook up the ground chicken. And then once that's done, I'll change it over to slow cook and we'll add everything else. I'm just going to let the chili cook all day on low, and I'll probably add seasonings throughout the day as I taste test it, but I'm really pleased with this. This is awesome, actually. Another thing I really like about it is there's a rice cooker in it, which we do not have a rice cooker, and I've always wanted one, so it's nice that it's multi-purpose and it's not going to take up a bunch of space in our pantry. So yeah, really love that. So tonight we're doing chili, and then I also pulled out this sourdough bread. We had it in the freezer. My friend made us 2 loaves and I had to put it in the freezer, otherwise I was going to eat it all. So I thought, you know what, that would be perfect to go with chili tonight. The entryway table is officially dry, so we can get back to decorating, which is great. I definitely want to get that taken care of today. But before we do that, I actually wanted to say thank you to Bombus for sponsoring this video. Bombus makes the best socks in my opinion, but they also make just your everyday essentials. So your t-shirts, your underwear, your bralettes, everything that you need. Now, as we're approaching the gift giving season, I wanted to give a big shout out to Bombus One. They've been a go-to gift of mine for many years now. Even before I started partnering with them, not only was I wearing them, but I was always gifting them, and I still continue to do so every single year. There's always those people that are so hard to buy for, and it's like, especially the men, it's like, okay, they need some useful gifts that they will actually enjoy. Bombus has been my go-to. So Bombus has all kinds of different gift sets available, which is great. It kind of takes the guesswork out of everything, and the packaging is just perfect. It's perfect. So I have a men's as well as a women's. These are the 12 days of socks. I mean, you cannot tell me you wouldn't enjoy opening one of these. I know I would, but this is the women's set. Look at this. First of all, the box, you wouldn't even have to wrap it. You could literally just give it to them just like this. 12 days of socks. How adorable. These are my favorite. They're so pretty. They have like a little bit of shimmer to them. I don't know if you can pick up on that on camera, but yeah, 12 days of glory. They're so good. So that's the women's, and then also the men's. I'm like, I have like 4 guys in my life that could use this right now. But here's the men's pack as well. Who doesn't love a fresh pair of socks? I know for me, putting socks on for the first time is amazing. With Bombus, 1 purchase equals 1 donated. So for every purchase you make with Bombus, they are donating 1 to a shelter in need. Over the years, they've donated over 140 million items to just local shelters who are really in need of a lot of these everyday essentials, which I just think is great. It's literally the gift that keeps on giving. You know, I have family members who watch my videos. Whenever I share Bombus, they always, you know, put in little comments. Oh, those socks look so nice, Crystal. Like they're hoping that they will receive Bombus, and I'm not even joking. My kids love them, we love them, and I will absolutely be giving some for Christmas this year as well. They have lots of different gift boxes, not only these, but there's just a lot to choose from, whether it's athletic socks or dress socks. I've done a lot of dress socks over the years. they've always been a huge hit. But with Bombus, you know you're getting a high quality product. They're made of premium materials. They have long staple cotton. There's also merino wool. And there's also a 100% happiness guarantee. But I'm going to have a link down below in the description box as well as a QR code on the screen. Click on the link, use my code CrystalTara. That's going to save you 20% off of your first order with Bombus, whether you're gifting for someone who's hard to buy for. Maybe you just want to give something to yourself. I've definitely been known to do that. A white elephant gift. There's just so many different gifting opportunities where Bombus would make a great gift. So definitely check it out. Let's get to decorating. I will link what I can down below in the description box, but I will say this wall art piece is from Hobby Lobby. Target table is from Wayfair. It came within days, very affordable. And the cubes, these actually used to be in our bedroom, if you remember. Those are older from Target as well, but we have a lot of brown going on, so I'm not going to add any more brown. I really want to add some color and some contrast and make it feel like Christmas. To bring a little Christmas to the wall art piece, I am going to attempt to hang a wreath from it. I'm thinking maybe about like right here. And I'm going to have some ribbon hanging on a nail that I'm actually using to hang up the wall art piece. I'm hoping it will work. This wreath is actually an older one from Target. It's a smaller wreath, but I think it's going to do exactly what it needs to do, just to give me that pop of Christmas greenery to the back. And I'm going to be hanging it with this red velvety ribbon that I got off of Amazon. I use this in our bedroom. I love it. I feel like I should probably order one more because I'm going through it so quickly, but it's so soft and it has like that fringe detail. It's like frayed on the edges. So pretty. It reminds me, again, I always say this, Santa's suit. I mean, think Santa's suit and how soft it is. So perfect. So let's see if we can get this hung up. To the wreath, I have this ribbon. This is from Hobby Lobby in the Christmas section. I used this last year, so it's already pre-cut. I'm hoping it's long enough because I just want to do a simple red bow, but I want the ribbon to really drape down to bring some red to the wreath. See if I can make a pretty bow. Works, except for this side's longer. I can trim that. This is the year of the bows. Does anyone else feel like that? Bows are super popular, more than ever. I probably should have hung these sooner, but I wasn't quite sure if I was going to do it. And I honestly haven't pre-planned any of this. We're just kind of going with it. But I have these old bells. They're more of a copper color, and I don't really feel like I have anything around the house that goes with them very well. So this is a perfect spot to use them in the entryway where it's a smaller space. It doesn't have to coordinate with everything. So I have this here, but I really don't want to mess what I have so far, like my bow and everything. So I have these S-hooks. I used these a lot many years ago. I kind of forgot about them, but I'm just going to tie the bells in a knot to shorten them up. We'll see if this actually works. I use my S-hook, and my idea is to try to hook it behind on the wreath. I'm probably going to have to Next, I'm going to add back, this is the Peterson vase from Magnolia. I scored it on clearance. I've had my eye on it for years. I'm pretty sure it's discontinued now, but when I saw it get marked down, I'm like, that is exactly what I need in my entryway. My other one was brown, and as you can see, we have a lot of brown. So I love the contrast that this brings, and it's a huge statement piece that I can just switch out the florals throughout the season. So I'm gonna add that here to offset my lamp. And now we need to add some florals. Hobby Lobby Norfolk stems to the rescue. I grabbed 4 and just ripped the tags off, but I need to just kind of feather them out a little bit. But I wanted to pick a greenery that somewhat coordinated with the wreath, and this is about perfect. I'm going to reuse this frame that I got off of Amazon. This is like one of my favorites. But you have the glass where you could just put a print in it, but I actually think I'm going to remove the glass and put this tree art that I ordered from McGee & Co. And that'll give me a pop of black for the other side of the table. Side of the entryway is complete for now. You can see I brought some garland. We're gonna start working on that next on the other side. But I moved the candle over just so we didn't have a fire hazard going on under the lamp or anything like that. And usually I don't have it lit, it's mostly just for decoration. But for today, since we're hanging out here, I thought it would be fun to have the candle going. This blanket I bought a couple years ago maybe. I think it looks super cute there, just draped over the side, and I decided to leave this one empty because we do have lots of visitors in and out, and it's a good place to be able to set some things or even sit down. So yeah, very happy with it. So far so good. If I didn't have the bow on the wreath, I'd probably hang a bow on here, but I don't want to get too bow crazy. So that's a maybe down the line, but as of right now, I'm going to leave it as is. So now let's go to the other side. Other side, we have the mirror. I'm probably going to keep this fairly basic. I don't want to cover up the mirror or hang another wreath, but I do want to hang garland over and then put something in the corner. I'm thinking I want to use these new Studio McGee trees in the corner. I wish I had the Norfolk trees, but I don't. That is going to go on my list for next year. We're slowly building on that collection. But I bought these this year. I don't care for the color of the baskets. It doesn't really match the rest of our house. It also kind of clashes with the like more rattan looking ottomans I have. So I think I'm going to find a couple of pots to put them in, and then we'll just set them here in the corner. Keeping it pretty simple, but I do want something here. Yeah, like something like that, but in some pots. So let me go find something to put them in. I have these old planters from Target. I do have a smaller one as well. I wanted to do 3, but we'll see what it looks like with the garland and everything, and if they fit. Oh yeah, perfect. So I have no idea if these are going to work, but I want to give it a try. But these are command like loops. So you command them up, and I actually ordered these with the intent to use them on our mantle, but I have some extra, so I actually might try to use at least 2 of these, maybe 2 of these on a regular command hook. I'm not quite sure, but I think what I want to do is hang these on either side of the mirror so the garland will hook into it, and then I believe you just kind of tuck this down right like that, and that's where your garland goes. So I'm going to give these a try. These were suggested to me and I had no idea they existed, so I wanted to show them to you. My friends, I took it all down. I took it all down, and I could just remove all of this from the video and pretend this never happened, but I also want you to be able to relate and know that not everything works out as you envision it. It's just, I didn't like it at all, like none of it. So it's down. This is so much better. I think what I'll ultimately end up doing is a swag, just a simple swag at the top, and call it good. I don't want to block the mirror. I don't want to put a wreath. We're gonna have a wreath on the front door. We have a wreath over here, and we want to be able to see in it. So that's what I'm gonna do, a swag. I don't know if I'll get to it today or not. We'll see, but I want to move on. Sometimes you just need to move on when things aren't working out. But I do like the trees over there, so I'd like to keep them and build off of that. So more to come here. But I really like the table and how that all turned out. So Christmas trees. Last year, this mirror was actually propped up against this wall. Well, now it's not there anymore. And I've been going back and forth what to do. And I decided that we're just going to put a Christmas tree here as well. So I'm gonna start with this tree. It's actually the tree that was in our bedroom last year.
Of old, where the snow would fall and the air was crisp and cold, where we heard of angels up on high while building Frosty the Snowman until late outside. Christmases of old, when all was right and the candlelight would glow, where we used to play in the wintry wonder.
Some of you will think I'm crazy for doing 2 trees out here, but honestly, I couldn't think of anything I wanted to put there that I don't know, that really made sense. I didn't want something that would compete with my shelves and fireplace, and I'm so happy this tree is like the perfect fit with the ceiling. This is a little bit lower right here, so it poses a little bit of a challenge. I can't do a giant tree here and here, so we're trying it out, and so far so good. I haven't fluffed it, I haven't done any of that. I'll do that later tonight when we're watching election coverage. I'm sure we'll be out here. But I love this little basket collar. Originally bought this for the larger tree, but I thought, you know what, let's just try it on this one. It barely fit on this. This is an 8-foot King Noble. It was tight, so I knew it's not gonna work over here. We'll just have to do the old tree skirt again. Not a big deal. So yeah, this is the tree that used to be in our bedroom, and so we have the flocked version in there if you watched my last video. And this is the like regular King Noble for out here. So let's move on. I brought the 2 bags in for the next tree. I'm undecided if I need to move that lamp. I'm just leaving it for now and I'll figure it out. But my husband was here over lunch and helped me move the chair, so we're ready to go. Lots of fluffing ahead of me for sure. They need some major work, but that's okay, it'll be fun. I am definitely seasonally challenged right now. I need to get my fall decor down, so I need to go pick up the kids from school, and then I'm going to tackle the shelves and the coffee table and pillows. At least take care of this room. Now, the imbalance in the trees, it kind of bothers me, I'm not gonna lie. I wish obviously they were both the same size. I'm a very symmetrical person, but the one thing that I have that I feel like will help balance out the taller tree is garland on the railing. So that'll bring some more greenery to this side, and I think it'll help. But yeah, wow, got a lot done today. I'm feeling a lot better about not having that garland on that mirror, especially with this tree right here, but it needs something. So that's my other project to think about. But it is smelling amazing in here as well. And it's really nice to know that I have this going. The one thing I'll say, so with this cooker, this handle does get hot. So, you know, with the crock pot, you're used to just grabbing the lid. You don't want to do that with this thing. It's not like burning hot, but it's definitely too hot. But there's the chili cooking away. It's going to be delicious. I am taking a mini snack break to test the chili. See if we need to add more seasoning, and then it's time to start pulling down my fall decor. I should have done that first, but I knew that the trees would take me longer, and it's easier to do that when nobody is here. And I have like maybe 20 minutes to take down my decor, so it's going to be a mad dash, but I am determined to get it done today. Just a little mini sample. It's actually pretty good. I might add a sprinkle more of chili powder. Kind of reminds me of taco soup though. So I'm gonna put on some Christmas music and do some speed undecorating of these shelves.
So will you please lie?
I did it. That was the fastest I've ever taken down fall decor. It's not organized. So I'll definitely need to take some time, probably tomorrow afternoon or even the next day, and go through and organize it and tuck it away. I still have a ton of decor to pack up. The kitchen, dining, downstairs, my office, still a lot of it out, but I'm excited that this is all cleared out. So now I can start envisioning where all the Christmas decor is going, because before I was just really confused. It's like, okay, which holiday are we actually celebrating out here? But I have a big night ahead of me, fluffing all the Christmas trees. But I can't do that yet. I actually need to run the boys to basketball, so we'll be there, and then it'll be time for dinner, and we'll do it all over again tomorrow. But just want to say thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Thumbs up as always if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to check out the Bombus link down below in the description box. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's a very practical and useful and amazing gift all at the same time. I did have an idea for my mirror. I'm gonna probably play around with it over the next few days as well and see what I come up with. Some things just take a little bit of time, and that's going to be one of them. But I gotta get going. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.